Hey guys, this is Irie Starcraft, and tonight I am going to be broadcasting a 2v2 game. I downloaded this a couple weeks ago, and Phobos giving the and jslocum giving the Leroy Jenkins call. And I'm sure everybody knows about Leroy Jenkins. Apparently, I'm getting some. Is that me lagging? Oh, I guess that's xLeroy lagging and getting called out for his porn downloading. So that's pretty standard right there. Hopefully this lag goes away soon, because that would really suck. So anyway, so we're gonna have the red Zerg, jslocum, and the blue Terran Phobos, who I'm pretty sure he's actually in my my 4v4 random ladder group. So I know he's a pretty good player, diamond level at least, and yeah, it is going to be those two against the teal Terran Quitin and the purple Terran xLeroy. So hopefully xLeroy has gotten over his lag issues, and it looks like things are starting to run a bit smoother now, so I'm hoping to have a good matchup here, because I've been as you guys know who've been watching any of my videos, I've been having some trouble finding some good team games, and I really need some great games to cast, because that makes all the difference. So if any of you have played any really good team games, and by really good I mean either there's some very innovative and spectacular play, or it is at least a well-played diamond level game that is fairly even, I would love to cast it. So send it to iriestarcraft@gmail.com, please. And Leroy Jenkins being called out because apparently now I gotta check the SCV line to tell how much lag is going on, but these two, the top team, getting a pretty standard wall off here on this front wrap. As you guys know, on this map, I think this is Twilight Fortress. I'm pretty sure this is Twilight Fortress. Anyway, there's only one main ramp up into, you have basically a shared base here, and protected expansions for both players, protected by these cliffs here. And I think I'm lagging, or xLeroy is lagging here. I really hope that this lag clears up and it's not my computer, because that would really suck. And some very early pressure coming out from jslocum. I didn't even realize this, and trying to take out the supply depot, and he might actually take it out. There's only one Marine back here to fight it off, and this supply depot is going to go down, and the Zerglings are going to be running into the base and lag. Please stop lagging, please. This is just, everybody, you guys all know how much this drives you insane when you're playing, and it's just as bad, if not worse, when I'm trying to cast it, and this Zergling's getting right into the mineral line of Quitin, and the SCV's coming off, maybe going to get us around. No, they're just going to run away. So not sure what Quinton's thinking here. He needs some help from his teammate. Going to team up with these Marines and turn around and fight. Or not. They're just going to keep running and leave these Marines to die. So these two players on the top, Quitin really needs to think about using these SCVs in conjunction with his buddies Marines here. He needs to get a surround right now, and there is just, these Zerglings are doing so much damage. Quitin is not even able to mine, and losing so many SCVs. These Zerglings are champions. I mean, listen, 2 kills are finally starting to go down, but still taking out more Marines. And now Phobos is going to start supporting, but this supply depot is rebuilt, and there is a Marauder up here. So it looks like the top Terran team is going to be able to... Oh, Phobos putting down a bunker right down here in the front. So some very early aggression from the bottom team. jslocum taking this opportunity to get his expansion, as he should be. And now Phobos is going to start camping out, beefing up outside the top player's ramp. A bunker here in front. The factory is going to come out, likely going to be seeing some siege tanks to fortify this front position, and the bottom team is just going to take map control. But now even more pressure coming, more Zerglings, and a Reaper now coming out. So this should be interesting up here with this bunker. But now the top team realizing that bunker is there, and this Marauder is probably going to be able to take this out, because this SCV is too busy building his factory, and there goes the bunker, not getting salvaged. xLeroy leaving the game because of lag. I did not see that coming at all. So, wow, this is, I did not see that coming, and these Zerglings just finally getting taken out here. So we, as you can see from the timer in this game, it is a 34-minute game, and xLeroy, the Purple Terran, has left the game already. So this is basically now going to be a 1 versus 2, with Quitin able to control 2 players. Now, I don't know, honestly right now looking at this, how can this game go 34 minutes against any 2 versus 1 at this point, let alone Quitin, who must have been pretty good, because I will say that I thought his micro early on to these Zerglings was pretty poor. I think he could have mitigated a lot of that damage by fighting with those SCVs, but instead he lost so much mining power, but now going to be able to take over his buddy xLeroy's resources. So all of xLeroy's resources going to Quitin, and he is just going to be able to mass produce. Look at all the minerals, already 2,000 minerals banked for Quitin. So what is he doing? What is Quitin going to do? He better throw down some barracks, I mean, or something. You got to start using this up. And normally, when I find myself in this position, I try and get as many units as I can, as quick as I can, and make a push. Because normally, you are just not going to outlast 2 players in a long-term game, as now Phobos and jslocum are just macroing up, each getting their expansions going now, fairly well saturated already at the almost 9-minute mark, though Phobos' main needs a little bit of work. And so yeah, a bit of a break, and after a lot of early action, a bit of a break here, and now Quitin is just going to be massing up, getting more supply depots. He's got so much minerals banked, he might as well just queue up a bunch of those depots right now, just leaving his Marines out pretty vulnerable out here, actually. If the blue and red had decided to make a push, but instead they are going very defensive, teching up, expanding. So, I mean, really, if Quitin had thought about it, he could have made a serious push right now against these bases, but instead he is opting to build up and defend himself. So we see Phobos, though, getting getting the Ghost Academy, getting the Infernal Pre-Igniter, and the auto tracking, which is the extended range on missile turrets, and you know, the what are they, auto turrets and whatnot. So I'm curious about this. This is going to put he's going to put a planetary fortress right here in the front, and the timing is going to be interesting on this, because we see another one going down. This is a bit strange, because I did think these Marines were going to move out, and now it looks like they are going to move out. This planet, because they stopped though on this watchtower to sort of check out the scenery, this fortress looks like it is going to be completed by the time these Marines get in here, and that is going to be not a pretty sight for Quitin as he makes this push, because this planetary fortress is just now finished, and there's no way he's going to be able to break that now. I mean, all he needs, all Phobos needs, is a few SCVs to pull off and repair that. And it looks like Quitin, he's gonna see the planetary fortress now. Is he gonna try and press it? He is. He's firing away. No stim pack on any of these, and this planetary fortress is just decimating this bio ball right here. And yeah, Quitin just throwing these units at the planetary fortress. All the SCVs finally coming up here to repair, and but really they almost weren't even needed. So I would expect to see a counterattack at this point. I mean, though, not like Phobos has much. He has a bunch of Hellions. Let's check the units here. We have Hellions here, and these Zerglings are now going to run across. Still no speed for jslocum. So I'm not sure if these are going to be able to do much without any speed to do any sort of run by in here. And there's a lot of Marines and Marauders already replenished for Quitin with all those extra resources. So just mowing down these Zerglings, those were just basically thrown to the fire, and the corpses are piling up, and the blood, and this game is so awesome. So Quitin is now finally getting a factory. So it looks like he's going to try and mix it up a little bit, and going to press out here with another bio ball, though without any sort of medevacs or siege tanks or anything. I'm not sure what he's going to be able to do here. I mean, he can't get up all these corruptors here. That is interesting. Looks like we're probably going to be seeing some brood lords coming out very soon for jslocum, because those corruptors aren't going to do anything against this ground ball, as you all know. So the question right now is Quitin going to throw his units away at these planetary fortresses? Should possibly be trying to take out the supply depot and run by, but he is going to go after the fortress, and that is not going to be a wise decision, as the Hellions now have pretty nice position back here, just burning up the bio ball, losing everything, calling down mules to repair, even though that was a little excessive. It's almost like the bottom team right now is just toying with Quitin as he sits out here with his one marauder, thinking, all my friends just got melted by these two planetary fortresses. How in the hell am I going to make anything happen in this game? So if he was, and we do see reactors coming out here, so probably going to see some medevacs, another starport, no tech lab on the factory. I mean, I really would expect to see some siege tanks coming out to break this this wall in up here of planetary fortress.